I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
Arsenal against Crystal Palace then, folks. A rescheduled fixture due to Crystal Palace's FA Cup participation and match at the Emirates, which comes 6 days before a huge game against PSG. Will Arsenal beat the Palace? Will Arsenal put in a good performance? Will it be 2 clean sheets and 6 points out of 2 games? We're going to find out.
Time for cities and towns to start dreaming again. Walking in the footsteps of giants. Incredible! I do not believe my eyes. This is extraordinary. Greatness awaits.
Give me just a second now, folks. Yeah. The whole point of that intro is so that I get a bit of time extra to get myself ready to be on screen. But 40 seconds is not quite enough to reach into your bag in the corridor and get a pair of AirPods, plug them in, and then take an AirPod out. But there you go. I'm here. Good evening to you all, folks, and welcome back on board, folks. Once again, folks, to Real Football. My name is Tom, and I bring you the watch-along set for the Arsenal take on Crystal Palace live in the Premier League. If you do want to see a replay, please do make sure that you are leaving a like on the stream, hit that subscribe button if you are new, and thank you very much indeed, folks, to everybody who's joined us here today. Kickoff is coming Kickoff is coming your way at 8 o'clock in the Premier League. Arsenal take on Crystal Palace then. It was due to be 5:30 on Saturday, but instead it kicks off on this Wednesday night. And as I said, 6 days ahead of Paris Saint-Germain. Dragon is here nice and early one. And yes, indeed, if Crystal Palace get a victory here today, which is almost off the cards, really, when you consider their FA Cup participation at the weekend, is probably a lot more important to them, considering they can't really achieve anything in the Premier League because they are already safe. And, of course, they can't really get to a European position. So for Palace, they're probably just going to be focused on winning that, trying to win that match to get to some silverware, potentially. But for us, we have nothing to focus on other than the Champions League. And of course, we've got a 6-day break after this fixture for the Champions League. We've got no fixture at the weekend as well, which is a really big bonus, actually, when you look at it now. So yeah, 6 days to prep for PSG is a good amount of time. It's generous. So tonight, I would like to see us get a win here. You know what I mean? Because the players need to have it in their mindset. Well, hang on a minute. If we put in a good performance today, we've got 6 days off. You know what I mean? We've got 6 days. We'll get a couple of days rest, but at the same time, we'll get plenty of time in the training ground. I think that today, as I said, it will be just about that preparation for that PSG game. So yeah, let's get a win tonight. As I said, the Gunners. Let's get a win. Let's get a bloody win. And let's just bloody do this. Do you know what I mean? Let's just get the win tonight. Let's just get the win tonight. And then, yeah, Crystal Palace, PSG, next Tuesday. Huge. Yeah. It really is, that simple, you know what I mean? We've got, as I said, 6 days off after today. So let's get it done. Right, we are going to take a check on the team news. Yes, and by the way, one of my bets is already invalidated tonight. I did put a bet builder on £3.40 Arsenal to win, total over 1.5 goals, over 6.5 corners, and Mikel Merino to score at any time. But Mikel Merino, I believe, is not in the squad. So that bet is invalidated. However, £9.75 is still available to me off a price boost premium bet builder. Arsenal to win by 2 or more. Gabriel Martinelli to score. Gabriel Martinelli to score. And over 10.5 corners. So that's 11 corners. We've also got an Accra Insurance for Elfsborg, Inter Milan, Real Madrid, Arsenal and Villarreal all to win. Villarreal, I believe, are losing right now. And I'm not sure about the Elfsborg game. I believe that was 3-3, actually, when I last checked. So we'll have a look at the Accra Insurance in a bit. And we've got a price boost enhanced stacker for Arsenal, Real Madrid, and Inter Milan, or to win 50p will return £2.30. Right, let's get to the team news. Here we go. We're off. We're rolling. Okay, team news then. To check on the league table actually quick before. Yeah. Right, so yeah, Arsenal can move to within 10 points of Liverpool if we get the job done here. Obviously, Liverpool can win the title tonight if we lose. Palace, though, yeah, 3 points. They'd move 1 point above Brentford to within 1 point of Brighton and Fulham, and they would go up to 11th with the 3 points. A singular point would put them 1 point behind Brentford, and still they would remain 12th. So not much in it for Palace, really, in terms of league table progression. Okay. David Raya begins in goal for us. A back four then of William Saliba, Yuri Timber, Jakub Kivior, and Miles Lewis Skelly. Playing behind a midfield three of Odegaard, Declan Rice. Bend it like rice, mate. Bend it like rice. Oh. Bend it like rice. Bend it like rice. Oh, yeah. Bend it like rice. And leading the front is a front three of Martinelli, Trossard, and the Dinosaur. Is getting a start tonight against Crystal Palace. Hopefully, only gets half the game because he is shit and he is going back to Chelsea. But there you go. And yes, April 2019 was the last time we lost to Crystal Palace. Of course, I went to watch us play them in the Carabao Cup, and we got ourselves a 3-2 victory. Let's hope that tonight we can repeat what we did at Selhurst Park, winning 5-1, maybe winning 5-0 tonight, the same as last season in the Premier League. On the bench is Neto, Tierney, Zinchenko, Jimmy Gower, Henry Francis, Ethan Nwaneri, Bukayo Saka, Nathan Butler, Oyedeji, and Ismail Kabia. And then for Palace, it is a 3-4-2-1 formation, which sees Dean Henderson in goal, a back four of Dean Henderson in goal, a back four three of Max Estacroix, Mark Gahey, Jefferson Lerma, and Tyrick Mitchell in the midfield. Of course, he will invert at any time if needed. Joined by Daniel Munoz, Alan Walton, and Justin Devaney. Leading the front, though, is a diamond front three of Eddie Nketiah, Abera Eze, and Daichi Kamada. And then on the bench, they've got Matt Turner, Joel Ward, Nat Klein, Caleb Kaporha, Will Hughes, Romain Essa, Ismail Assar, Mateus Franca, who still hasn't got a photo. That surprises me. And Jean-Philippe Mateta. Yo, Fraser, how you doing, Fraser? Good to see you. Welcome aboard, Fraser. How you doing, mate? Welcome into you. So yes, Arsenal have won the last two Premier League meetings by a 10-1 aggregate score, of course, winning 5-1 at Selhurst Park, straight after our Carabao Cup victory on Wednesday, the 18th of December, against them. And of course, last season at the Emirates, we won 5-0 against Crystal Palace. Tonight, I would like a similar kind of scoreline, giving Palace a good old battering, because it's fair to say that at the Emirates, when I was there for the Carabao Cup meeting, it was a bit nervy. Of course, 3-2, not a great scoreline. We conceded in the 3rd minute. And like I said, if it wasn't for the fact we were playing PSG next week, I would be in attendance tonight for this particular game. So yeah. Referee for this one, I think that is Tom Bramall, isn't it? I'm not even sure. But come on, you Gunners. Let's get this job done tonight. Let's beat the Palace. Let's put in a good performance. Let's get a clean sheet as well. And let's get ready for PSG, who come to the Emirates in 6 days' time. It's a 6-day break with no game at the weekend, this weekend for Arsenal, with this game being rescheduled to today due to Palace's participation on Saturday in the Emirates FA Cup semi-finals at Wembley. Ben White is not fit. Mikel Merino, for some reason, is not in our squad. I'm not sure if I'll hear North London Forever, but you guys know the drill. If I hear it, I sing it. Now, don't forget, guys, after tonight's match, we will have a 2-day absence as per usual. We've been doing this for the past 3 weeks, and this will be the last week where it stays the same. So, of course, we're on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday rolling order. And then, of course, Thursday and Friday will be off. We will be back on Saturday and Sunday, but it will be Monday and Tuesday next week where I will be off due to Arsenal's participation in the Champions League at the Emirates Stadium and my attempts to attend. So as far as we're aware, the rolling order for next week will be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, with Premier League with Champions League action on Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday, we'll see Premier League action. I believe that's Forest Brentford at 7:30 on the Thursday night, or a Europa League game. I will decide that next week. And on the Friday, it will be Man City against Wolves. And for Manchester City, well, they did get a huge win last night, didn't they? Against Aston Villa. They won it late on. Mateus Nunes exposing Villa's late goal troubles, and Villa were put to the store by Manchester City. Nottingham Forest moved back to 4th and off 3rd place by 1 point after Manchester City beat Aston Villa last night. Manchester City, of course, did play their game yesterday, which was supposed to be North London forever, whatever the weather, these streets are our own, and my heart will leave you never. My blood will forever run through the stone. So yeah, kickoff is actually happening right now. Here we go then, Emirates Stadium, Arsenal Palace. And we're off at the Emirates. Come on then, you Gunners. Let's get a nice big win. And yeah, where was I? What was I saying? Yeah, Manchester City now. Obviously, yeah, they were supposed to play their game against Aston Villa on Monday, but of course that was rescheduled to yesterday. So they won't play until a week on Friday now against Wolves. But of course they've got that FA Cup game against Nottingham Forest, which we will be live for on Sunday. And of course, the Crystal Palace, well, their game was supposed to be on Saturday at 5:30, but that's been moved to today. The same for us. So we don't play until Tuesday for the Champions League. And for Nottingham Forest, of course, they were supposed to play Brentford. Their game has been moved for broadcast on Thursday, the 1st of May, I think. I can confirm that, yeah. Yeah. Thursday the 1st of May, yeah. So that's as far as I'm at, people. But yeah, Forest don't play until a week tomorrow. So it's going to be a case of Forest, you know, having to respond again, really, because Newcastle have got that game, you know, in the Premier League, you know, because and obviously they can move themselves above Forest, but it's about Forest making sure that they just keep winning, and I feel as though at home they should absolutely beat Brentford, and they have to. They can't slip now. You know, they slipped against Everton, and that is the last slip they can afford if they want to achieve their 3rd place finish. If not, then they're going to be in a tussle for the Champions League, which is not what they want after a great season. Odegaard is going to take this free kick for us. It's in by Kivior! And in a flash, we're ahead. It's his 2nd goal for Arsenal. Or his 3rd, I'm not sure. He scored his 1st against Wolves on the final day a couple of seasons ago. And he scores against Palace tonight. And by the way, at the Emirates Stadium, 7 days out from Christmas, I was there Wednesday the 18th of December 2024. We conceded in the 3rd minute, but this time in the 3rd minute, we score. Arsenal 1, Palace 0. Come on. What a start and what a header from Kivior. It's clean. And it's a long way out. There you go, people. How about that? I do apologise. Thank you very much. How are you both doing? Good to see you and welcome aboard. But yes, isn't that a bit of deja vu? At the Emirates, Palace scored in the 3rd minute in the Carabao Cup, but this time we score in the 3rd minute. In the 5th minute, though, Palace have a free kick. And yes, well, if I hear the song, I'll sing it. I've got to. I've programmed my brain to whenever it hears that song, just sing it. And obviously, you guys all know that I arrived late. Well, I didn't arrive late. I was on time for kickoff, but I was late getting to the stadium for the Man United game, and I didn't even sit down. And North London Forever comes on, and I just stopped and sang the song. No, mate, I'm done with the Premier League this season, mate. Next season, I'm going to implement it, though. Next season will be different. But no, my plans are to attend PSG, and that's it. Munoz, yeah, PSG. I think PSG is going to be my last dance of the season. And Martinelli's off here. Sterling's in the middle, and Martinelli's going to go. I think it's a goal kick. Yeah. But yeah, no, I won't be, to be fair. And I don't really want to because, you know what I mean? I'm a bit put off by it, you know what I mean? Because obviously the trauma that I've had, that I had last, it was a horrible night, can I say? You know, that was really not nice. So no, I think I'm going to avoid it. But next season, you know, there's going to be some changes and more attendance at matches, of course, you know, next season. But no, I'm just looking now to end the season. You know what I mean? I'm looking towards the end of the season. I'm starting to look towards next season, but I'm still, you know, taking into account, you know, there's still Premier League left. You know what I mean? And I'll still cover the Premier League until the end. You know what I mean? And obviously I'm going to be here for the FA Cup and the playoffs and all that lot. Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it, man? He needs to go back to Chelsea. So yeah, for me, except for the Champions League, from an Arsenal point of view, I am looking for next season, really. Like, the only thing that I'm really, like, obviously I'm here for the Premier League matches, you know, and I want us to win them. However, it just doesn't matter, does it, really, at this point? You know what I mean? It's Champions League and it's Champions League. You know, it's a Champions League season now. You know, that's what it's become for us. So as much as you guys might not want to hear this, but it's the way the season's gone. So for me, I am this season, you know, just wanting the season over. You know, it's been a bad Premier League season for us. You know, it's not been a great season for us in the Premier League. So it is for me just a case of Champions League, Champions League, Champions League, Champions League, because that's all we can win. So that's my focus. Other than that, I want this Premier League season over quicker than you can say abracadabra, because I'm ready for next season. I've had some great moments this season with the Carabao Cup and the Cups. You know what I mean? I've visited some fantastic grounds, you know, Goodison Park, Carrow Road, Ewood Park. It was very cold there. You know, I visited some good grounds. The Mornflake Stadium belonging to Crew Alexandra. I've been to the City Ground this season. But, you know, there's not a lot left for the Cups to give, is there, for me? So, you know, there's nothing left other than Champions League for Arsenal. So, for me, I'm sad to say it, but I do want this season over. You know what I mean? Because I'm ready for next season now. But I am excited for the playoffs, you know. It's going to be exciting to see who comes up. You guys all know that I've decided to root for Coventry this year. And it's an element of the fact that how well they put. Oh, that's a mistake. Right again. Yeah, it's an element of they performed so well in the FA Cup last season, and obviously, what a performance against Man U. You know, they came back from 3-0 down, dragged them to pens, you know, and they nearly got to the final. It was so close. This season, obviously, they've not had a great season until Frank Lampard's come in. But also, there was the element of where in that playoff final against Luton, I completely disregarded Coventry and I just backed Luton. So this time, I want them to come up because I disregarded Coventry in that playoff final. But now I've looked back again and I've realised, well, hang on a minute. Okay, yeah, in that moment it was right to back Luton, but Coventry are actually an all right side who probably, are worth, having to go in the Premier League. So I'm going to be rooting for Coventry and I'm really looking forward to the playoffs. But like I said, Premier League wise, I'm done with this season. And you've got to understand, that for me, it's a Champions League season. And no, not for 1 minute do I want to stand here, on an Arsenal Premier League stream telling you that. But it's the fact. It's just fact that this has become a Champions League season. And no, it's not what I wanted. It really isn't. I wanted us to win the Premier League. That's been my target. That's what I want to see. I wanted to see the Premier League be won first before anything else. The Champions League, you know what I mean? Win the Premier League first, then go for the Cups. But it's completely gone the wrong way around. And, well, I've been listening to Mark Goldbridge, for the entire season. And he's right. This season was supposed to be our season because City dropped off, but Liverpool were there to swoop up and nobody saw it coming. And we've not been good enough to match that Liverpool level because we're good enough to match the City level and compete with City, but we weren't expecting to have to compete with Arne Slot and Liverpool. So that's what I think's gone wrong. But this season, in the Champions League, it's been different because we come up against the Real Madrid. Yeah. So I want this season over. And I don't like saying that. But it's just gotten to that point now where the season feels like it's got nothing left to give other than Champions League, playoffs, and all the rest of it. So I'm just ready for the 25-26 season now. Yeah, Premier League-wise, it's been a bad season. We need to brush it off and we need to move on. And obviously, we'll have a Super Cup as well, don't forget. Bear in mind, if we win the Champions League, we'll have the Super Cup, which is something completely different. It's a European UEFA version of the Community Shield for us. So it's a chance, to win another piece of silverware if we get the Champions League in the bag. So I'm thinking of the positives. But next season, I absolutely want us to win the Premier League. And I do not want us to. Yeah, no, it's fine. They're winding me up, I know it. But yeah, no, next season, I absolutely want us to be there. And I absolutely want us to win the Premier League because that is what I wanted this season. It's what I've wanted for the past 3 seasons. However, things have gone wrong. And it's just too late to recover it now. That's good. Yeah, Adgaard's not showing much. It was Kivior, Jakob Kivior, centre-back. Yeah, it was Kivior who scored. Yeah, bit of a surprise on that. Kivior scoring, but there you go. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to leave it on that note. But yeah, that's where I'm at with this season. And to be fair with you, for the past month or so, in the Premier League, I've been feeling like, I just want this season over. You know what I mean? I have. I've been just wanting to move on to next season. For me, next season can't come round quicker. However, The only thing that's keeping me going this season really is the Champions League. Otherwise, what? And watching my club, what? Just try and secure second place. So it's a bloody goddamn miracle we've got through. We've got past Real Madrid, and we've put in 2 excellent performances there, and we've had some celebratory moments, and in the Champions League we just need to keep the celebratory moments, and we need to get to the silverware to make it a season that is going to be having a positive. Because at the end of the day, if you had a bad season in the Premier League, but you still win the Champions League, for the first time in history as well, in particular, that's a good season. So yeah, and I wanted to win. I wanted to win the Carabao as well. Another thing that really hurt me is obviously Newcastle. Like the Newcastle and Man United games, they defeated me. Like that was really defeating. You know, Newcastle at the Emirates losing 2-0, and then again at St James's Park. You know, the way we went out of the Carabao Cup, that was quite. What is it, mate? Yeah, that was quite defeating as well for me. You know, because I wanted to win the Carabao Cup. I really wanted to walk down Wembley Way. That was one of my plans for this season, but that just got completely ruined. And obviously, you know what I mean? I had a great weekend in Norwich, as you're aware, but I came back into London, you know, and it was just demoralising, you know, having to, you know, go for 120 minutes plus pens and then lose to Man United. It was just... Yeah, it does, mate. Of course I wanted it, mate. It's not the Juice Cup, it's the Carabao Cup. Yeah, I'm not having it being called the Juice Cup. It's called the Carabao Cup. It's a trophy. And I wanted it. Because don't forget, we are fans at the end of the day. And fans do want to go to Wembley for cup finals. If you said to me at the start of the season, you know, this season you're gonna win, you know, it's gonna be a Champions League season for you, but nothing else, then I would have been like, well, what's the point? Because okay, winning the Champions League is great, but I want more than that. But I will be absolutely over the moon and delighted if we win the Champions League. It's fine, mate. I've got them on my screen, mate. So, yeah. That's where I'm at. And I am going to leave it there now because I've gone on for, you know, I have. I've gone on for a long while. I've got, you know what I mean, I've moaned about the season, but yeah. But yeah, you guys have to understand that particularly now when I know that Liverpool are going to win the trophy on Sunday because they're going to beat Spurs, that, you know, more than anything right now, I just want next season to come by. I want to just, you know, get to the Champions League final. I want to get to the playoffs and, you know, and all that good stuff. And I just want to get to the July bit where the pre-season comes and then we got the new season. Because that's what I'm looking to now. Because this season, it's Champions League or nothing. So PSG is a huge night. Because that's all we've got left to fight for. Unfortunately, mate, you're probably right. But I won't be watching it because I don't care. I'm already not feeling good about this Premier League season. I already want the season over. So why the hell would I want to sit there and watch Liverpool beat Spurs and win and lift the trophy? So no, I am going to watch the Forest Man City game because it's different. It's the FA Cup. It's going to put my mind away from Liverpool winning the title, and it's going to be fun. Munoz, good defending by Saliba. And I hope that a lot of Arsenal fans do the same thing, because I most certainly wouldn't vouch for any Arsenal fan to sit there and watch Liverpool beat Spurs, probably hammer them, and lift silverware in our expense. And in no way, shape or form either do I expect Liverpool fans to sit there and watch us in the Champions League final if we get there. Just saying it as it is. You know what I mean? I wouldn't expect Liverpool fans to watch us in the Champions League final. So I expect them to also understand that we're not going to watch them in their final, winning the trophy. You know what I mean? Because if we win the Champions League, it is at their expense. Because PSG knocked them out and Villa. But we, may get past them to lift the trophy. So it is at their expense. And at the same time, Liverpool are winning a trophy in our expense. So please do not hold a grudge against me for the fact I'm not going to do Liverpool Spurs game. But I don't want to be a miserable git. And I will be miserable. I will be miserable if I'm watching that game. Because I know I've got a choice to not watch it and watch Forest Man City, I will sit there miserable watching that entire game. I appreciate that, to be fair, mate. I'm not salty. I've just told you. Oh man, you don't listen, do you, mate? Yeah, don't you get it? Yeah, I have accepted what is going to happen. I want this season over. Yeah, they can have their title. Yeah, I don't care anymore. Yeah, we have got Champions League to focus on, and that is that. But if I can avoid watching that game, I will. Because to be honest with you, I'm fed up with this season. You know what I mean, in the Premier League. I'm fed up of looking at that league table. I'm fed up of everything being Liverpool, Liverpool, Liverpool. Everywhere I look, Liverpool, 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 Liverpool. I'm fed up of it. Oh, what a step up on Rice. So yeah, that is my decision. So yeah, next weekend the schedule will look like Premier League action on Saturday. I'll confirm the full schedule on Saturday, on Friday or Saturday, whenever, you know what I mean, via social media. And then, on Super Sunday, I'll do the Bournemouth Man United game. But at that point, I will flick over to ITV. Because, like I said, yeah, I do not want to be miserable. You know what I mean? I do not want to put myself through something that's going to make me miserable. So they can enjoy their title. They can have their happiness. They can enjoy all their party at Anfield. But for me, I want to avoid that. And instead, I'm going to watch the FA Cup semi-final. And that is that. Arsenal 1, Palace 0, 24 minutes gone. Do you know what? Well, look, you won't see my tears, mate. Yeah, because I will cry off. Well, no, I won't cry. I probably won't cry, to be fair. But of course, I'll be defeated if we don't win the Champions League, because then it will be a bad season. The only way we can make this a good season is by winning the Champions League. Because I'm not even being funny with you right now. The way we went out to Newcastle in the Carabao Cup was unacceptable. And I don't accept it. I am very, very angry that we went out in the Carabao Cup at the semi-final stage in the fashion that we did, let alone against Newcastle. You know what I mean? I really am annoyed that I didn't walk down Wembley Way on Sunday the 16th of March. So this is it. If we don't win that Champions League, it's a bad season. Because we haven't even been close this season, you know what I mean? When we come up against Man City, it's only been by a few points. Like, the first title race between Arsenal and Man City, it was like, what, 3 points on it? Something like that? 4 points? The second season, it was like a point. You know what I mean? It went down to the final day. But this season, it's 13 points at the minute. 10 points live. So, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, stop making me go on. It won't be Inter, mate. It'll be Barca. I guarantee it'll be Barca. I think it'd be Barca, personally. And to be honest with you, I'd rather play Barca as well. Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. It's got it off the post. Shit, my life. Yeah, just get to PSG now. Just get to PSG. Can't even keep a clean sheet. Christ almighty. To be fair, it's a good strike, Meze, but fuck's sake. Yeah, just get to PSG now. Just get to PSG. Yeah, just get me to PSG now. Fuck's sake. We're not going to hammer, are we? I think we'll win. We better win, but 1-1. I wish you'd stop rubbing it in, mate. I wish you'd stop rubbing it in. I've sat here on this stream, and I've sat here on other streams as well, and admitted it. But I've done. I've admitted it, mate. I've accepted it. Yeah, just stop bloody rubbing it in, please. See what I mean? I'm sick of this season. It's all I've had all season. Liverpool are going to win the league. Liverpool are top. Liverpool are this. Liverpool are that. That's what I want this season over. And the Champions League, well, quite frankly, it's just been a getaway from all the Liverpool chaos and talk. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The Champions League, pretty much for this entire knockout stage, since after the league phase, it's been a place where Arsenal can just forget about Liverpool. Yeah, like I said, and I said it from the start, and I'll say it again. I am waiting for next season. But yeah, don't rub it in, please. Just don't rub it into me. Yeah, have your title. I've accepted you're going to win the title. Have your title, but don't rub it in. And they continue to rub it in. Thanks. Thanks. I do appreciate it. I don't appreciate it, to be fair, mate. At all. But there you go. I've had it all season. And I'm sick of it. You know, you lot right now who are rubbing it in, yeah, I know you're having the time of your life. Take a step into my shoes right now, though. Take a step into Charlie's shoes. Take a step into an Arsenal fan's shoes. And just think, if you were in one of our heads, looking at this season, all of everything about, you know what I mean? You'd be thinking right now, oh, God. Yeah, we'll finish above you, mate. That'll be Liverpool, mate. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, mate. Yeah, you're going to fall apart next season. You watch. You're going to fall apart next season, mate, yeah? You had one lucky season under Slot, mate. You watch. Yeah, you run out of firepower. You ain't got no money. So you're not going to make many transfers. No, we're not, mate. We're finishing first or second, mate. Yeah, it'll be back to Arsenal Man City next season. It will, and I can promise you that. It will be an Arsenal Man City title race next season. Not Liverpool won't be in it. I didn't say Arsenal win the title. I said it'd be Arsenal versus Man City in the title race. Yeah, Liverpool won't be there next season. Yeah, Slot is going to have a bad season, and Slot is going to start to really learn what it's like. He's had one bad season, he's had one good season, but it doesn't mean he's going to have two good seasons. So for me, it'll be back to Arsenal Man City next season, and hopefully it's us who win the title. Liverpool don't have the money to dominate it anyway. Liverpool don't have the firepower. They've had a lucky season is what they've had. A very lucky season. I just want to get to next Tuesday. I do. I just want to get to next Tuesday. It's making me miserable, this is. It's not deserved. You got lucky. You got lucky, mate. Yeah, Man City have fell off the wheels. Yeah, we were expecting to compete with Manchester City, but it didn't happen. That's what's happened, mate. You've got lucky, mate. Yeah, end of. I've had enough of it. I've had enough of this conversation. Yeah, just shut up. Yeah, take your league title on Sunday. Shut up. Yeah, and let us just breathe a little bit and enjoy our Champions League ride. Yeah, you can enjoy your Premier League ride for all you want. Yeah, and you can celebrate like mad. Yeah, But let us have our Champions League joy and let us have a bit of peace and quiet. Yeah? Because all we've heard all season, Liverpool this, Liverpool there, everywhere you look, Liverpool there, Liverpool there, Liverpool there, Liverpool there. No, I won't shut up. Because you guys haven't shut up all season. Yeah? Everywhere. Sky, TNT, the lot, all the broadcasters, everywhere. News outlets, everything. Liverpool, Liverpool, Liverpool. You lot, Liverpool, Liverpool. Fans, Liverpool, Liverpool. It's just been, yeah. Yeah, this is my channel. I'm an Arsenal fan. And I have the right to be annoyed and fed up. Yeah, well. Yeah, well, look, I'm fed up. I get it. Yeah, you want to wind me up. You want to wind me up. I get it. But it's been going on all season. And yeah, I might be being a miserable git. Yeah, because I know you guys are going to win the title on Sunday. But it's making me miserable. It's making me miserable. And I can guarantee you, yeah, I can guarantee you, Man City fans were getting miserable as well. Fed up of you guys. You don't see Man City fans, do you? Going on and on about it all season. Bragging, bragging, bragging. No. You don't see Man City fans doing the wind-ups on teams. No, you don't. Man City deserve the titles they won. Liverpool do not deserve this title. Trust me right now. Liverpool do not deserve this title. They got lucky. Yeah, and that's my opinion, and my opinion is right. Yeah, you got very lucky. Very lucky. End of. Arsenal won, Palace won. The only reason you've won this title is because we were expectant to play Man City in a title race again. However, Man City fell off the wheels. We had a lot of injuries. Yeah. And we weren't prepared to face you in a title race. Yeah. You've spent no money. You've spent no money because you ain't got no money. Yeah. You've been crying and you've been begging for Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk, who are as old as fuck, to stay at your club. I'm not having it. You did not win this title deservedly. You've won it by luck, mate, is what you've done. Yeah, what it is you faced an Arsenal team who at the beginning of the season were ready to go against Man City again, but Man City fall off the wheels and we've had a lot of injuries. That's what's happened. That is the fact. That is the truth. And I can guarantee you right now, if Man City didn't fall off the wheels and Arsenal didn't have all the injuries we had, then it would have been an Arsenal Man City title race and you would not be winning this title. I'm saying no more about it. Yeah, enjoy Sunday. Yeah, have fun. Yeah, enjoy every moment of it. Yeah, but for me, like I said from the outset of this stream, I'm done with this season. Everything but Champions League, I'm done. Yeah, this conversation is over, mate. Yeah, because I'm not going to sit around here going round and round in circles all day. Yeah, I know what's fact. I know I'm right. Yeah. Yeah, and I know also that I have a right to be fed up of this shit. One. 5 minutes ago for half time. I'm just going to ignore it now, mate. Yeah, you guys can chat all you want. I'm ignoring it. Yeah, because I'm fed up. Yeah, you can have your fun. Yeah, but I ain't listening because I'm fed up. I've been listening to it all season, mate. Yeah, I'm Champions League focused, and that's that. Yeah, we've got a trophy that we're going to try and win. You've got a trophy which you're probably going to win. There you go. End of story. Enjoy it. Thanks a lot. Timber. Trossard. Chance. Goal! Excellent from Trossard. And he scores to make it 2-1. Come on, you Gunners. Back in front before the break. Three and 2 for him. And back to him being in the lead. Now let's thrash him second half. Come on, you Gunners. 2-1. Yeah, see you Saturday, mate. Yeah. And do you know what, mate? You deserve that. Yeah? Because you've given us an earful all season long for a title you do not deserve. Yeah? And yeah. So, yeah, we are going to give you an earful about Champions League. And quite frankly, you deserve it. Because, like I've said, you gave us an earful about a title you do not deserve to win. Yeah? But you are going to win. So, yeah. Yeah, and I tell you what, mate, if we knock out PSG, yeah, you will continue to get an earful. And I don't care. Because I've put up with all this Liverpool nonsense all season for an undeserved title. Yeah, and I honestly, I'm glad that I'm going to be probably going to the Emirates on Tuesday. They don't. End of story. Yeah, you can have your opinions, but your opinions are wrong, mine's right. Yeah, I've seen it, mate. Yeah, I've been the part of the team that's been behind, watching it all happen, unfold. Yeah, I know what's happened. I know the facts. Yeah, you guys, yeah, just think you deserve it because you're going to win it. There you go. And that would be exactly the same with us. Yeah, if it was us winning the title on Sunday, yeah, we would think we deserve it, but we probably wouldn't. Again, I may seem deluded, because it's against your club. But actually, I'm not. I'm very right. Gay block back if you're there. I'm not jealous, mate. I'm right. Yeah, you've had a new manager bounce. Yeah, you spent no money, mate. I'm fed up of repeating myself as well. But I'll say it once more. You've had a new manager bounce. You've got to look. Why should I be happy? Your club is a disgrace, mate. I'd rather Man City win it. And I'm sorry if you don't like that. But no, I'd rather Man City win it all day. I'm not happy for you at all, mate. I'm pissed off and I'm angry. And I've done my best to not lose my shit this season. But boy, oh boy, am I losing my shit with this with this Premier League season. Yeah, I'm not enjoying it, mate. Yeah, you enjoy your moment. Yeah, we'll enjoy our Champions League stuff, mate. Now, let's change the subject before I get bleeding pissed off. I'm already pissed off, to be fair, but there you go. Arsenal 2 Palace 1. First minute of added time gone. Another minute now. Martinelli through the middle there. Chance. Oh, poor. Yeah, that's your opinion. I'm not watching, mate. Yeah, I'm not watching. Yeah, and I have a right to not watch that game. Yeah, I'm watching Forest Man City. Yeah, because quite frankly, yeah, I've accepted you can win the title. I don't agree with it, but there you go. Yeah, enjoy it. Yeah, I won't be watching it. Yeah, I will be watching the game at Wembley. And who can blame me? Who can blame me? No, I won't. No, I won't. I might watch it on replay, but I'm not watching it live. Not a chance. You won't lift it at the end of the season. You'll lift it on bloody Sunday, mate, at Anfield, is what you'll do. I'm not stupid. I'm not lying, mate. Yeah, you'll see it on Sunday, mate. Yeah, Forest Man City will come up on my. Yeah, I'm not even lying to you. I will be doing Forest Man City. There you go. So you enjoy your moment. I'll enjoy my FA Cup semi-final for Forest Man City. Get me to fucking Tuesday, please. Just get me to just get me to Tuesday, please. Just get me to Tuesday. Honestly. Half time then, 2-1 to the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners. Second half. Coming soon. No clean sheet. Still try and batter them. Here we go. No, you'll lift it on Sunday, mate. You'll lift it on Sunday. Yeah, because guess what, mate? Yeah? In the first Arsenal Man City title race, what was it, 22-23, 23-24, whatever. I think it was 22-23, don't care. Yeah? They lifted it after beating Chelsea. They beat Chelsea and they lifted it. Because they were at home. And that's exactly what will happen on Sunday. You will lift it on Sunday, yeah, because you know, you're at Anfield against Spurs. So that's that. Do you see how much I don't care? I won't be watching, mate. Yeah, because I know it's going to happen on Sunday. Yeah, I'm not stupid. I'm not thick. I know it's going to happen on Sunday. Yeah, I will not be watching it. Yeah, I'm hoping that the Forest game goes extra time so that, hey ho, I can just continue watching that. If you guys actually believe that you're not going to lift the trophy on Sunday, you're thick. I'm sorry, but if you beat Spurs on Sunday, you're winning that trophy on Sunday. The trophy lift will happen on Sunday. And I promise you, I will do everything I can to avoid watching it. I don't care for you at all, mate. I hate you. Not you guys. You know what I mean? You guys are just wind-up merchants, but I hate Liverpool. I hate Liverpool. And don't you dare go down the route of me. Don't even think about it, mate. Yeah, don't try and make up some lie. Yeah, that I backed Liverpool to beat Man City, something like that. Because no, I didn't. Yeah, I was in a title race with Man City with Arsenal last season, and still I wanted Man City to beat Liverpool. Don't even think about going down that route, because both times Man City played Liverpool last season, even though we were in a title race, I still wanted City to beat Liverpool. Don't go down that route with me, because I know that I wanted City to beat Liverpool, and I know that I got pissed off that City drew both times. No, I didn't. Don't go. Like I said, don't go down that route, mate, because I know what I said, and I know what I wanted, mate. Yeah, don't go down that route with me, because I know exactly what I said, and I know exactly what I wanted, mate. Yeah, never once. Yeah, even in a title race of City, did I want City to beat Liverpool? Sorry. Did I want City to lose Liverpool? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Yeah. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Yeah, every time City have played Liverpool, I've predicted a result that goes in favour of City, and I've always wanted City to at least win. Yeah, like I said, you ain't going down that route with me, mate. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Yeah, I know exactly what I wanted last season. Yeah, I promise you this. All this nonsense about Tom wanted this, Tom wanted that, Tom did this. Yeah, about Liverpool playing City ain't gonna wash. It ain't gonna wash. Right, let's have a look at the clips. Is it 1-0 Real, is it? Yeah, Kivior 3 as a bird. Great long distance header, yeah. Getafe 0, Real Madrid 1. Let's have a look at Inter as well. I want to see what's going on with Inter Milan. Inter Milano. Oh, fuck. They're behind against AC Milan. Well, that might be the price boost out the window, but hey ho. If Arsenal win by 2 or more here, Martinelli scores. Let's have a look at corner stats, actually. But yeah, delivery's great. Kivior, what a goal. Let's get it open. Chelsea won't win, no. Man United win the Europa League. Arsenal win the champs. Thanks. Actually, do you know what? You know, I'm not going to upset Hazard, because Hazard ain't a wind-up merchant. Chelsea will win the Conference League. Yeah, Chelsea will win the Conference League. Yeah, Man United are going to win the flipping Europa League, and Arsenal are hopefully going to win the champs. Yeah, no, what do you? I go on about Chelsea, yeah, and I call them a clown club, yeah, and I make fun of them. But I ain't going to sit there and wind up Hazard when he's not wound me up this season. So no, Chelsea will win the European Cup. Yeah, you're right. But United will win the Europa League, and hopefully Arsenal win the champs. You're wrong, mate. I'm telling you right now, you're wrong. Yeah, it will happen on Sunday, mate. If you beat Spurs, it will happen on... What do you mean you know? You're thick. You're thick. It'll happen on Sunday, mate. Bloody hell. If you beat Spurs, you are confirmed Premier League champions. Yeah? Why the fuck would Liverpool wait to lift the trophy until the final day when they've already won it? Waiting to celebrate? For what? You think I'm stupid? City didn't wait. City didn't wait. Yeah? City beat Chelsea in that first season. Yeah? And guess what? It wasn't the final day then, but they were Premier League champions, so they lifted the trophy. Yeah, stop acting thick. Yeah, and get your facts right. You beat Spurs on Sunday, you're lifting the trophy on Sunday. Yeah? I know exactly what you're trying to do, mate. Yeah? But listen, mate. Yeah? Nah. I know what's going to happen, mate. I'm not wrong. I'm right. Let's have a look. Okay, here we go. I'm Googling it right now. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Confirmed. Right here. Liverpool Echo. Yeah. Liverpool Echo. Yeah. If Liverpool beat Spurs on Sunday, they will lift the trophy. Yeah. Ha ha. I'm right. End of story. Now stop bloody winding me up. It's not a lie. Google it yourself, mate, because I've just seen it directly print screen, mate. Facts. Corner count, 5 corners. Right, I need another 6. Over 10.5, please. Martin Ali to score. Arsenal by 2 or more, 9 for 75. Inter are losing right now to AC Milan. That does surprise me, actually, to be fair. But I need Inter to win. Right, well, look, either way, yeah, I don't care. Tom's not watching it. Yeah, Tom don't care. If it's on the final day, I definitely ain't watching it, mate. Yeah, I'll be focused on Saints Arsenal, nothing more than that, mate. God. You really have come here to drive me mad today, haven't you? Because you are driving. You've driven me mad. I'm proper wound up, I am, tonight. And you've done well if you came here to wind me up, because you've wound me up. I am wound up. Do you know what? Good. Good. Because that means I have to wash it. Good. 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 Because it means I'd have to watch it, mate. Yeah, instead, our watchers, yeah, yeah, you know what I mean? Do whatever we need to do in St Mary's, you know what I mean? All that a lot, you know what I mean? Applaud the fans. Players applaud the fans, whatever. Tom ain't interested no more. Oh, I am correct. Neither will I, mate. Neither will I. Yeah, I'll only watch it, mate, if I've got no other choice. Yeah, because no, mate, yeah. What I won't do is, let me think. Oh, yeah, make the channel miss out on content just because I don't want to watch a trophy lift. But what I will do, yeah, is I will try and divert away from the trophy lift if I can. Don't worry about that. And if it happens on Sunday, I'll be diverted, mate. Thank you. One Liverpool fan today that has sat here and had an honest conversation with me and been right. Yeah, I respect you. Yeah, that you've been respectful. You've been, you know what I mean. You've not. You've been. Yeah, no problems, mate. And let me ask you something. Yeah, say you win it on Sunday. Yeah, which apparently I'm right about. Yeah, you win it on Sunday. Are you bothered that I'm not going to be watching it? Truthfully, I mean, let's face it. Would you expect me to watch it? Because I can tell you right now, mate, I'm not expecting you, yeah, to watch us lift the Champions League trophy if we win that. I'm hoping the Arsenal game will be on telly. Of course I am. But if not, I'll watch it on streaming sites. Don't matter to me. Because either way, yeah, I know that all the Arsenal fans will gather around and watch. You know what I mean? And we'll have our own little thing. You know what I mean? Okay. But would you hold a grudge against me if I chose to watch Forest Man City on Sunday, even though you'd be lifting the title? You wouldn't be upset, would you? Because I'll tell you right now, mate, yeah, and I've said this a couple of times tonight, yeah, I do not expect any Liverpool fan to watch us lift the Champions League trophy if we win it. I do not expect that of you guys. Yeah. Go away, Siri. Well, I appreciate that honesty and respect, mate. I do, because I've had a lot of disrespectful nonsense tonight, but you've just sat here and you've been honest. You've had an honest conversation with me. So, yeah, I appreciate that. We're off and running for second half, by the way. and I won't say it again to all the rest of you in here. Yeah, I have already accepted that you'll win the trophy. You're a Chelsea fan, mate. You've been rattling me all season. You've been rattling me all season. Yeah, you're the betting lad, aren't you? On Twitch normally, aren't you? You're well, yeah, I know. Well, I think I know who you are, aren't you? You switched to YouTube today. No, mate. And even if Chelsea did beat Arsenal, you don't get this. You don't get all disrespectful and rowdy if Chelsea are doing something good. You just have honest conversations, mate. Yeah, Chelsea fans are not disrespectful, really. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm having a laugh. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. But I tell you, Burnley and West Ham will go. Promise you that. Burnley and West Ham are going. That is truthful from me. I do think Burnley and West Ham will go. I think Leeds and whoever comes up from the playoffs will stay up. I think West Ham are going next season. Punch by Henderson, open goal by Saliba. Trossard surely will tap it in. No. The ref stopped it now, yeah. I want Coventry, mate. I think Coventry will come through the playoffs, and I want Coventry to come through the playoffs. I want Coventry. I think Coventry would stay up. Yeah, I fancy Coventry through the playoffs. I really fancy Coventry, to be fair. I don't. It's the same with Forest. I have a little bit of a soft spot for Leeds. I don't know why, but I do get a little bit soft for Leeds sometimes. When Leeds are in the Premier League, I get a bit of soft on them. You know what I mean? I might not get so soft because Forest are in the league. Do you know what I mean? But I probably will fall a bit soft on Leeds at times. You know what I mean? I don't think I would want them to go down. Yeah, that's understandable. But yeah, no, my main soft spot, as you're all aware, you know what I mean? If I wasn't an Arsenal fan, you know what I mean? I'm a Forest fan. It's there for all to see. I have a massive, massive soft spot for Forest, and yeah, I was very emotional in that Ipswich game. I would have been devastated if they went out. Food break. Whoa, what else you got? What else you got? Yeah, and I always enjoy myself when I go into the Forest ground as a neutral. Always. Never once have I gone into that ground and not enjoyed myself as a neutral in the home end. I always sing the songs as well. They're just a club that I feel connected to. And I respect that. I would want to win it genuinely on Sunday. I would want to, yeah, I wouldn't want to rely on, you know what I mean, the opponent to fall. I would want to win it Yeah, I'd want to win it, you know what I mean? Well, for Arsenal, most certainly we'd want to win it against Spurs at home. We'd want to win the North London Derby to win the title. Do you know what I mean? For you guys, yeah, absolutely. You don't want to wait for the... You don't want to sit there and wait and hope that, you know what I mean, your opponents are going to fall and lose. You want to just beat... You just want to beat the team who's in front of you and win the title. Fair play to you. Yeah, that's your decision. I respect that. You're a Liverpool fan. Yeah, you're doing what I'm doing on Tuesday, mate. Yeah, you're going to have your moment. Yeah, at Anfield. You know what I mean? And enjoy what Liverpool are doing. Yeah, and I'm having my moment on Tuesday, hopefully, at home to PSG. Really? It's only like 30 odd quid, isn't it? Something like that. I don't know, 50 quid, whatever it is, to get in. Or have you gone hospitality? Because it only costs like 40 quid to get to Liverpool, you know, from well, yeah. From where you are, because I have lived there in the past, it's only like 40 quid to get to Liverpool on the train. And then I get him for like I get him for like 60 quid normally. Like Saturday nights as well, bear in mind. I've paid, well, the max I've paid is 70 quid, I think. For the one in Norwich, the Travel Lodge one, I paid, I think probably about 65 in total, including breakfast and Wi-Fi for a Travel Lodge. Saturday night, not bad. I paid 63 for free Wi-Fi, free breakfast, and the Hilton Honours price at the Hampton by Hilton in Blackburn. Again, a Saturday night. And then I paid 63, I think it was. 69 I paid for the hotel in London, which was the Britannia International. And that, again, included breakfast on a saver rate, because I paid immediately. So, yeah. If you're a member of a hotel, you get free Wi-Fi. No matter what, mate. It doesn't matter, mate. Yeah, if you're Marriott Bonvoy, if you're IHG, if you're Hilton Honours, if you're Accor Accor Live Limitless, doesn't matter. If you're a member of a hotel reward group, you will get free Wi-Fi. You will get that as a perk. And for Hilton Honours, you get free breakfasts. Yeah, I think it's the same for IHG as well. Again, you get free breakfasts. So I mean, if you're going to stay in a hotel that's part of a hotel group, I absolutely strongly, by all means, advise you, join that hotel reward group, because you will reap in the perks and you will get points on your stay. Yeah, if you do not join the scheme, you are missing out on a discounted price, you are missing out on points, you are missing out on perks. So for me, if the opportunity is there to join that hotel group, join it. Yeah, I'm part of them all. Yeah, I'm a Hilton Honours member. I'm an IHG One Rewards member. I've got Marriott Bonvoy, and I've got Accor Live Limitless as well. What? 1,000 quid? That's insane. Although you're not a member, are you? Are you not a member? You're not a member, are you? So have you booked that through like a ticket site or something? You know what I mean, like a third party? Because that is outrageous. 1,000. I mean, yeah. Have you booked that through Liverpool, or have you bought that through third party? Because, yeah, unless you remember, you ain't paying £1,000, mate. You're paying like 50 quid. I mean, I know for certain that Arsenal prices won't go higher than about 75 quid. Yeah, if you're going for the standard Arsenal experience, you know what I mean, going in the ground, getting a ticket, having a seat, yeah. I bet it is, mate. I'm not there for that, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, I ain't there to be served upon at the football. It's nice, but that's not what I'm there for. I'm just there to support my club. Yeah, and instead of having hospitality, I just, I go for the hotels, you know what I mean? And the trains, the nice trains, the first class trains, the hotels, and you know what I mean? I'm not blaming you, mate. I'm just saying my personal choice, you know what I mean? If is always just to go through the ballot. You know what I mean? Buy a ticket, you know what I mean? Standard, put where I get, sit where I'm put, support the club, sing song, and just be a supporter and enjoy the match day experience. And I always buy a match day program, no matter what. You know what I mean? I've spent probably, well, let me think. I got charged 38 for the PSV game. Yeah. Yeah. I paid 38 for the PSV game. Now, all the matchday programs I've bought in my lifetime, which are underneath me in this drawer, are worth 42 quid in total. And that's in about 2 seasons. So, in there, just for reference, I have spent the same amount on matchday programs as I would have done on a Champions League ticket to Arsenal. Because that's how much I paid. I paid 38. Yeah, I know. I checked my bank. Yeah, 38 quid was taken away from me. Yeah, for the PSV game. In my opinion, that was a good price. So, yes, I do spend money, but not on hospitality. You know what I mean? I'm more about the memorabilia and the scarves and the experience. You know what I mean? So I buy a program. I might buy a scarf. I might buy a beer. But I'm there for the match. And I'm there to sing song. I'm not there to be served luxury food. And this season, just so you are aware, not a single match I've attended, I've been in hospitality. I've been in, standard seating, and wherever possible, if match day programs on sale, by the way, yes, I do get annoyed if match day programs aren't sold, but there you go. Yeah, I repin the experience, I buy a program, I take my seat, and I just enjoy the experience, and I sing song. I mean, look, that's exactly what I did at Forest as well. I treated Forest on that particular day against Ipswich as if it was my own club. I went there. I acted like a Forest supporter. I sung the Forest songs. I was raw with my emotions, and I bought a matchday program. And I know as well that I can go to Forest and not be hated there. They don't hate us there. They like Arsenal there because of what happened in that season where they won 1-0 and they stayed up. That's basically the story about it. It was the same with Norwich. Yeah, again. Yeah, I treated Norwich like just normally. You know what I mean? Buy a program, repin the experience, do what the fans do for Norwich because I'm in their end, and be there for the match. Obviously, when Brighton are involved, it's different because obviously, you've got Luke Links there. So I'm there for the camera time as well. That's the type of fan I am. But yes, if I do get famous, and eventually I do, and I get offered hospitality experiences, then yeah, I'll take the hospitality all day. But I am not a luxury person, people. People out there right now, I am not a luxury person. Yeah, my life is not about luxury. My life is about living my life, being happy. But I ain't interested in fancy cars, fancy food, fancy houses. I'm just interested in being able to live my life happily, being able to do what I love doing, and enjoy football. That is my life. Yeah, for anybody who perceives me right now as a person who wants to live in luxury, no. If you think I'm a luxury person, you're wrong. And this is me being completely honest right now. I am nowhere near a luxury person, people. Yeah? I have no ambition in life to own a Lamborghini. I have no ambition in life to own a mansion. My ambitions in life are to be able to have a good job that I enjoy, have a good amount of money, enough for me to be able to enjoy my lifestyle, to be successful, of course, but to be able to just enjoy football and enjoy my life like a normal person. That's me. If I wanted to go in hospitality, I would have done by now. But that's not what I'm about. Yeah, only if I get offered it through like Come or something like that, you know what I mean? Wharton and Eze replaced by Will Hughes and Ismail Sarr here for Palace. Hey, Clarkie's here. Clarkie, how you doing, mate? Yes, support the Arsenal. We love you, Arsenal. We do. We love you, Arsenal. We do. Oh, Arsenal, we love you. And yes, I absolutely do love my club. Yeah? And just because, yeah, I go and visit other matches, as a neutral, Forest, I mean, I go to Brighton matches. That still doesn't mean that I don't love my club. I love my club more than anything in the world. So when I sing, "We love you, Arsenal," we love you, Arsenal, we do. Yeah, I love Arsenal. You know what I mean? I actually do love my club. And yes, no matter what happens to this club, I'll be there through thick and through thin, through hard and through fun. If we were in League One, I'd still support my club. I've chosen my club, and that is not changing. However, yes, there are some clubs like Brighton where, you know what I mean, I do my duties for them. I visit them because of Luke. There's teams like Forest where I have a massive soft spot. But there's no denying that I love my club more than anything in the world. Can you what, Hazza? I'm sorry, people, by the way, if I sound like I've done a lot of ranting tonight, but, it's just been one of those nights where, I felt like I needed a rant. Yeah, go right ahead, mate. But I want people to know that whenever I go and visit neutral matches, I'm only doing that because A, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I have friends who support Brighton and stuff like that, like Luke. And I have clubs that I have soft spots for, like Forest. And also, I've got a Tactica ticket off the 92. But when you see me do that, like visit places like Goodison, or Blackburn, or Brighton, or Forest, still, I love my club. And no matter, and you guys know it. Yeah, there's Carabao Cup experiences with involving like Brighton and teams that I've wanted to visit that I've missed out on because I've had to prioritise my club. In the Premier League, there may well be a big 3 p.m. game I want to watch at 3 p.m. But Arsenal are playing at 3 p.m. So Arsenal come first. I love my club. And even though Luke, is my friend, obviously, I like visiting Brighton, on their away matches. Still, if a Brighton match interjects with an Arsenal match, it ain't happening. Because again, who comes first? The Gunners do. Yeah, it was just fortunate that on that FA Cup weekend in January, that they were playing in Norwich and we were playing in London at home. Because Greater Anglia, well, you know what I mean? Direct connection, mate. Lerma's cut that out. Nketiah offside, referee, thank you. What's the score again? Somebody said 2-2 a while ago. It's not 2-2, it's 2-0 Milan. Coppa Italia. Bloody hell. That doesn't really make me smile because I'm not going to win any bets again tonight by the looks of things. Unless Martinelli scores. The corner count goes over 10.5 in here. It's on telly though, isn't it? I would have thought it's on telly. Corners count. Yeah, we still need to divert 3 corners in the game. We're up to 8 at the minute. I need Martinelli to score. We need to win by 2 or more. Luis Skelly, Odegaard. Trossard. Out wide to Saka. In for Timber. Hooked across goal. Martinelli, I think's poked it in. Is the flag up for offside or was the ball out of play? Is it Martinelli's goal though? Because if it is, then I'll get £9.75, surely. Timber's kept it in. And Martinelli jabs the foot out. Should be 3-1 to Arsenal, I think, this. The ball looked to stay in. I haven't got a screen on, but the game, I haven't got a VAR view. Yeah, just hang on, mate. Right. The ball. Does Timber keep it in? That angle's not conclusive for me. Yeah, the goal disallowed. There we go. Here we are. It's just gone out, I think. Yeah. Okay, 2-1. Back where we started. Did Villarreal win? Did Villarreal win? Did Elfsborg win? I don't think we're going to get anything tonight. I don't think we're going to get anything tonight, personally. They lost 3-0 to Celta. What about Elfsborg? They won 4-3. So, yeah, unless Inter come back and win, Accra Insurance is gone. Price boost, obviously, it's Arsenal, Real Madrid, and Inter to win. Arsenal and Real Madrid are probably going to win. Inter aren't looking like they are. And unless Martinelli scores, and the corner count goes over 10.5, and we win by by 2 or more, nothing. Oh, stepped in nicely by Odegaard. You sent a photo. Yeah, let me have a look. Not a bad little setup, that. Yeah, not bad. It's straight down Riot's gloves, yeah. St George's Day, apparently. According to Avanti on the Instagram. Nothing, mate. It looks good. Oh, that's a gorgeous photo of one of the new 807s, actually. James Harding Photography. That's a nice photo of that. If you want, mate. 30 minutes to go. It's still 2-1 to Arsenal. I would like to see another goal, to be fair. 3-1 would be a nice solid win here. You know what I mean? Kibio. 11 minutes to go. Odegaard, Martinelli. I need you on the score sheet tonight, mate. Across, Saka. Good save, Henderson. Should be a goal. It's a great save by Henderson, to be fair, that one. Martinelli from behind. And Saka right behind Mitchell. So Essa and Mateta come on, replacing Nketiah and Justin Devaney. I think Eddie got about 80 minutes of the Emirates as well at the Carabao Cup. Rice, good header by Trossard, but into the side netting. Mateta. Right, Lewis Skelly, well done. Over by Sarr. Yeah, I'm listening. Oh shit! Mateta just put onto a bloody open net. Are you joking with me? Fuck's sake! Wow. I thought this was going to be hard and comfortable tonight, Wolf. Just get me to Tuesday. We shouldn't have conceded any tonight. We should have battered them. What are we doing? I said 2 clean sheets, 6 points. Well, what are we doing? And Raya off his like, oh, just sod off. Yeah, what a strike. Lobs him. Brilliant dip. Well done. Joke. I'm just waiting for Tuesday. I'm just waiting for Tuesday. What are we playing at? Yeah, we might still win it, but it's not good enough. You've got 6 days off and you've put in this. I thought you wanted us to win here though tonight, mate. Why you put 10? Why'd you put a tenner on 2-2? But that surprised me from you, mate. I didn't think you put a tenner on 2-2 because you were going like, oh, you want us to beat them because you want to win it properly on Sunday. But changes. Erdegaard, yeah, another shit performance from you, mate. You're going off. Thank you very much. Nwaneri coming on. Tierney's going to come on as well to replace Lewis Skelly. Yeah, keep them fresh, ready for Tuesday. Just keep them fresh. Fair enough. Fair enough, mate. Are you absolutely joking me? Palace fans have got their blooming phone lights on and dancing around. Give you all the mistake there. Yeah, get it away. Get it away. Free kick, foul on Trossard, mate. It just shows we don't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? We'll perform way better against PSG. I know we will. I genuinely think I genuinely think they don't give a shit about this game. I don't blame them. Like the fact that we conceded, yeah. I mean, it was just too easy for us against Ipswich. But yeah, this just gives me they don't give a shit about the Premier League vibes. For me, all those players give a shit about is the Champions League on Tuesday, and I don't blame them. I still want us to try and win this, though. I'm not happy we conceded 2, though. We should have beaten them properly, really. We do win. We should win. Quite bright. The green phone wire is working well, by the way, tonight. Yeah. You're aware last night on your phone wasn't charging properly. Yeah, tonight. This is a cheap pound wire that I bought from the pound shop. And yeah, charging my phone fine. So it was the wire last night. The same plug, same phone. It was the wire that was not charging, but not working properly last night. Because I put that same wire into the USB ports on the other side of the room, and yeah, still didn't charge. Yeah, we're up to 92. Because I always make sure my phone's charged. I always, you know, what I mean, if it's low, I'll plug it in whilst I'm streaming. And I knew last night that I'd plugged it in, and you know, I mean, it was charging, but well, it wasn't. So it wasn't right. I think what's happened is, mate, is that wire that I was using, the FIFO one. Yeah, it's just gone bust. 8 additional minutes. That's a lot of minutes, mate. But I tell you what, if we can win the game, I'll take it. But yeah, because I've got a wire downstairs as well. I plugged it into that, phone charged up. So yeah, I know that it was the wire. So yeah, what happened last night was the wire went bust. We nearly conceded a third there. Yeah. Well, Inter can fuck off. Yeah, Inter can fuck off. Yeah, because I wanted them to win tonight. Yeah, if we'd have won, and then yeah, I would have had £2.30, mate. But sod it. Can't believe AC Milan have beaten Milan. What is it, 3-0? Wow, AC Milan had a pretty shit season, haven't they? Coppa Italia, that is. There's been quite a few Milan derbies, haven't there? There's been one in the Champs, I think. They want to win a Palace. If we lose to Palace at home, nah. But yeah, I'm not taking this as, well, oh, hang on a minute, we're dipping in form. I see this as they don't give a shit. Because we drew 1-1 to Brentford. We were shit on that day. But AO went to the Bernabeu. Outstanding. So now, my brain's not thinking we performed shit today. Oh no, we're having shit against PSG. Nah. What? Yeah, it kicked up at half fade, didn't it? No, it won't. It'll finish about 20 past 10, I think you mean, mate. Half past 10, 20 past 10. The Madrid one's I'm pretty sure the Madrid one's the Liga, right? Yeah, the Madrid one's the Liga. So yeah, that won't go past half 10. Shouldn't do anyway. Shouldn't take more than 2 hours to get a football match done. Oh, right. Yeah, 11:30 then, yeah, Spanish time. But I'm talking about in British time, mate. British time, yeah, that's done by 10:30. Yeah, I think it's ridiculous, by the way. Why? I don't get it. Why are you having games kicked off? Like, genuinely, Spanish fans must be going out. I don't understand it. I would not want to be Spanish. Games kicked off at 9:30. 9:30 Spanish time. Really? It's a bit late. They sometimes have like sometimes they have matches kicked off at 10 o'clock Spanish time. Like, they have games kicked off at 9 o'clock. For me, well, in the UK, for games kicking off in the UK, the kickoff time does not go past 8:15. You know what I mean? A match in the UK won't kick off later than 8:15. But in Spain, they've got games kicking off at 9:30, 10 o'clock. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Keep up. Martinelli. Saka. Oh. This is going to finish a draw. I'm not happy about it, but I don't care. Are you kidding? You ain't going to get out of there until... Mate, that's... I prefer to be out of the stadium by 10:30, mate, to be fair. Not going to lie about it. Nah, 8:15 is my limit, to be fair, mate. Okay, yeah, I probably will attend... Look, I will attend games in Spain at some point in my life. However, I would not want to be going week in, week out. 9:30 kickoffs. It's bloody late. Nah, that's awkward for me, mate. 8 PM, 8:15 is fine. They can be annoying, but I do them. In the next couple of weeks, we've got 12 PM Sundays, mate. We've got 2 Sundays in a row where we've got 12 PM, so I'll be doing those. I'm not doing the 2:15 ones though. Like, I'm sorry, but if you've got a game kicked off at 4:30, yeah, and the game's kicked off at 2:15 before, nah, not interested. Yeah, I ain't gonna piss around. I ain't gonna piss around rushing about like a loony. Yeah, because the game's kicked off at 2:15. It's ridiculous. The game should be kicking off at 2 o'clock and 4:30. We played the 8 minutes. Absolutely shit. 2-2 draw, not good enough. Final score, 2-2. Well, Liverpool, we won the title. Look, I'm done, mate, with the Premier League, mate. I've said it as it is. I'm focused on Tuesday. I'm pretty sure we'll come out and perform at our best on Tuesday, but that was shit. Final score, Palace 2, Arsenal 2. Ridiculous. Folks, have a good evening. Enjoy your Thursday and your Friday. We're back on Saturday. 12:30, we're doing the Chelsea-Everton game. I'll let you know about the rest of the day when it comes. But final score here, I'm not happy money about it, but it's Arsenal 2, Palace 2. Thanks for watching. See you all on Saturday. Chelsea-Everton to start.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette.
Yes, I bloody am.
But there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.